This is my path, my journey. I'm willing to explain it all to you guys. No holding back anything. I just hope you're ready for the experience, and I just hope you can handle it.
Disclaimer. This video was intended for an adult audience only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, guys? So, I want to make this video real quick because I wanted to talk about... let me turn off my air conditioner. But I wanted to talk about basically my perspective that I have in life. My perspective that I have in life is ever since I was a kid. Now, I didn't have a great childhood. You know what I mean? My mom, she loved me to an extent that most mothers don't love their kids. So I feel like she loved me so much that made up for a lot of the flaws that happened in my life and a lot of the bad shit that happened in my life. Don't mind me, I'm cooking. But my dad wasn't there as much as I would liked him to be. I love him. I love my mom too, but she had her flaws. Like my mom, there's certain things that they did, that obviously, basically affects me. Now, because your childhood and what your parents teach you is kind of what you are molded into be. You're molded into something as a child. You're not. It's not like your parents or whatever. Reality molds you into what you are now, and it's up to you to mold yourself at a certain age. Like that's what I've realized. Like I realized when I was young that my mom didn't was flawed. My dad was flawed. Humans are flawed. When I was 10 years old, I was living, my mom owned this house until I was 10 years old, and then she lost the house, and then I realized at 10 years old that nobody has it all together, that nobody knows what the fuck's going on in the world. Nobody is invincible, basically. And it's like to go from that to basically living in a crack house to then go from living that to living with an alcoholic to, and that's why I do not like alcohol and whatever because of my past. But, but I feel like the past can affect you. Like, it's just like that. The past has affected me. I don't like alcohol because of my past of, a bad situation as a kid, living with an alcoholic. But, because me and my mom had to move in with this alcoholic lady, but I'm just saying things got better, and none of that is bad. It's not like I'm sitting here, like I love my mom to death and I appreciate everything she did. Like she gave me more love than most mothers could ever give. But what I am saying is, like I've been homeless. I've been homeless in -7 degrees weather, walking, through town because I have nowhere to go. And like I've been to the fucking bottom. But I don't give a fuck. I never let it bother me. When I was walking in the -7 degrees weather, -7 degree weather, when I was homeless and I had nowhere to go, so I was just walking around town trying to stay warm, just walking, sometimes jogging, sometimes, When I was doing that shit, I was writing a song. I was writing a motherfucking song. And what I'm saying is, you can use these things as motivation. You can use these things as a way to escape. We don't realize that it's all in our mind. There's a certain thing that happens when you train your mind and when you realize that you are invincible. Nothing can fuck with you. Nothing can touch you unless you allow it to. Nobody can affect your mood unless you allow them to. Nothing is wrong because nothing is wrong unless you think something is wrong. You have to realize that this life is dictated on your thoughts and what you believe. What do you believe? What do you believe you can do? So many people say they have no choice. They have to go to work. They have to do this. They have to do that. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. You are brainwashed to think that you have to do these things. You're brainwashed to think that you need more than $1,000 a month to survive. You're brainwashed to think that you need more than whatever. Like, you do not need more than man. We are brainwashed to think that we need so much because that will distract us from reality, and the reality is that if you are as happy now as you'll ever be. You can get more money, you can get more houses, you can get more cars, you can get more watches, more jewelry, more technology, more whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. You could buy more shoes, you could buy more materialized things, but none of that is going to bring you full fulfillment in your life. What will bring you real fulfillment in your life is filling your life with things that make you feel full. Now, filling your life with things that make you feel full means that, for me, making music makes me feel full. For me, I'm going to start doing a radio station pretty soon here, so that, I love music and I love things like that. It's going to make me feel full. This business thing that I'm doing where I'm trying to, run this herbal company. I love fucking plants. I love what herbs and plants do can do. And I love the fact that, like I'm trying to make them more known and help people have more accessibility to these herbs. And because most people have no clue about medicinal herbs or other Chinese herbs or Ayurvedic herbs. And it's like, I love that because it makes me feel full. That's a passion of mine. Music is a passion of mine. I'm trying to do the things that I'm passionate about because that's what makes me feel full. And I heard this talk by, honestly, Oprah, and she was talking about how she's trying to fill herself, so much that she's overflowing. And it's like when you're overflowing with positive fucking energy, with optimism, with your dreams,